So what we want to talk about now is what actually goes into each of these paragraphs. The thesis paragraph is really there to answer the question. So they ask us, how have computers affected our lives? We want to come up with ways how computers have affected our lives, right? Because that answers the question. So computers have affected our lives by how?
It's easier.
Made it easier, but easier how?
You don't have to use writing.
Writing. So computers have affected our lives by, how can we say that? Faster writing, let's say.
They do the thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Thinks for us. How about one negative one?
When the computers go down, we have to actually think.
We can talk about that one in here. What's one negative effect computers have on us? One may be that we...
Price.
yeah, the price. One may be, that we talk to each other in person less, right? Because you can instant message people, or you can email people. Or maybe so. Maybe it discourages face-to-face communication. Just going to abbreviate that. Okay? So now we've answered the question, right? They want to know, how have computers affected our lives? And they say that you can deal with the good and the bad effects or both. Okay, so we did a little bit of both. So now we've answered the question. So our first sentence, it just make it this way. Just answer the question, almost like a robot. How have computers changed our lives? Computers have affected our lives by making writing, or maybe we say communicating, making faster communication. Thinking for us, right? And discourages face-to-face communication. So those are the three ways the computers have affected our lives. So now we're starting to get into the design of our paper, because this is what we're going to talk about. So body paragraph 1, what do you think body paragraph 1 is going to be about?
About the things that you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. So the first paragraph is going to be about faster communication. Okay? What do you think the second body paragraph is going to be about? Thinking for us. What do you think the third paragraph is going to be about?
The third one.
The third one. Discourages face-to-face communication. Okay? So now our paper's starting to come together. So the first and most important thing, we've established that you have to have 5 paragraphs. You don't have to, but it's a very, very good idea to. Okay? The second thing we've established is that we want to answer the question directly. So we've done that. They ask us a question, we give them a direct answer. Now we begin to design our paper. So now we even know what our first paragraph is going to be about, our second paragraph is going to be about, and our third body paragraph is going to be about. Okay? So now you're starting to see the importance of the outline, because we're writing our paper before we actually write it, making sure we don't miss out on anything. So under body paragraph 1, we need some details about faster communication. So maybe detail 1 could be, just going to abbreviate it, instant messaging, right? You can text message somebody You can even instant message on your computer, your Yahoo or whatever will pop up and tell you somebody's trying to talk to you, asking you if you're logged on or whatever. So that's one way. Instant messaging. One way is we can maybe send news faster, right? So the elections are going on, right? You can go on the internet and find out as people are voting who they voted for, right? So news travels faster. So IM, that's personal communication. This is more social, political communication. It's all faster, right? You don't have to wait until the next morning to read what the papers say. You can go to it and find out right now. What's another example of faster communication? Huh? Phone books, right? So maps, perfect, maps. You know, you can do your map quest and instantly find out how to get somewhere. You don't even have to call a place and ask them how to get there. You can find out yourself, right? Now we have enough details now, but another way, if any of you, travel, right? You can go online and you can search out all the plane schedules and prices and, right? Even before you had to get on the phone, wait for somebody to get to you, and they'd have to tell you. But now you can go on and look yourself. So those are details about how our communication has been speeded up. So now we have our first paragraph.